I'm getting a lot of great information, and as a early trainee, I get to see a lot of variety in diagnostic interpretation, the types of research that are happening, and the broad variety of different research that can happen in neuropathology, both on the clinical and basic science side. It's a lot of great information for me to take in, and every bit enjoyable. So I get to learn a lot about what are the kinds of diagnostic dilemmas, kind of cutting edge technology that people are using to look at things like single morphometrics and single cell sequencing and how you analyze that kind of information.
Yesterday I was in the platform session and I found it's pre-genitor T cell, how it affects on immunotherapy on the cancer. So that helps me a lot because my research is I'm working on T cell or T cell and pre-genitor T cell on demyelination. So I try to connect each other, cancer and demyelination. So that helps me a lot.
The meeting is great for meeting people from different regions of the United States and who are experts in neuropathology, from people who are practicing, in private practice and fellow level training. Even some medical students come, PhDs come to our meeting, and everybody gets something out of it.
I love the connections at this meeting. The relationships that I've been created throughout my training and now attending these AANP meetings are invaluable, because that way, you get connected with the people you know, and that's networking. But it's not only like the superficial networking meaning, but actually meaning relationships that you create with your colleagues, people that are interested in the things that you're interested in.
I practice neuropathology, sign out on a daily basis, looking at cutting brains and muscle biopsies, and a lot of the sessions deal with the things that I sign out on a daily basis, the neurodegenerative diseases, muscle and nerve pathology, that sort of thing, and to hear all of the updates so that I can stay current in the field, particularly with regard to molecular diagnostics. The stuff is changing on a daily basis, and it's important to keep up with that, and the meeting helps with that.
It gives you an idea of what's happening at the cutting edge of the field, and how you might be able to apply it to your day-to-day practice, so that you're operating in the 21st century. Because again, since we operate, a lot of us alone or with just one or two colleagues, this is the one opportunity every year we have to come together and find out what's really the latest and the greatest happening in neuropathology. So I think both the educational lectures, the posters that are presented in which they show interesting cases, the diagnostic slide session, all these come together to create, what I think is a perfect storm of information for the practicing pathologist.
It is very, very valuable for young neuropathologists and trainees. With more senior ones, we can give them insight on how to start their practice and how to negotiate their contracts and how to move on with their careers. And the more seasoned pathologists are getting all of the updates in the genetics and the current practice from experts.
New trainees can really benefit from attending the annual meeting because it's a great way to connect. It might actually end up connecting you with your next job. It's a nice place to see what other neuropathologists are doing in their careers. Oftentimes, we think a neuropathologist's job is created from a certain balance based on those we've interacted with thus far in our careers. By attending AANP, you get a broader view of what neuropathologists are doing in all sorts of different positions.